Hello and welcome back to AOTV. My name is Brandon and I'm your host. And we've got a couple of awesome gentlemen here with me today. Could you please introduce yourself?
My name is Junhyuk Cho. I work in BC3 department.
Hello, this is Shin Jong-gyu, and I'm doing MA Business here in Seoul, but I actually came from Daegu. I'm a father of two kids, and I study in Daegu Foreign Language High School and moved to Yonsei University, major in economics, and I'm almost 40. And I'm almost 40.
No way.
Thank you.
We were talking about this earlier. There's no way that we could believe that you were almost 40.
Thank you.
Well, you really must have been an outstanding student to have gone from Daegu Foreign Language High School all the way to Yonsei University. And I have to say that I'm really happy to have another Yonsei alumni here, being alumni myself.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you as well.
Must have been a smooth sailing road.
Well, I thought so when I just come from Daegu to Seoul. I thought so in the beginning because I was kind of confident that I would live better life than my respectful father. But the reality really, hit me hard.
Yeah.
Oh, can I expect a little dramatic story here?
Yeah, I think, I've heard that you were employed in a really great company and you also married at a really young age. Is that right?
Yes. Well, I got into SK, one of SK company line when I was 27. And just a year after, I got married to a present wife, and I fell in love because she was really passionate graduate student. And actually, we came from Daegu. Both of us came from Daegu, and she was really, beautiful and gorgeous.
That's an important point.
It's very important. Yeah, of course. Yeah.
When you fall in love, you fall in love, right?
Well, our first child was born just after our marriage, so things began to change dramatically. Then, yeah.
The speed of change was really quick for you.
Yes.
That is a blessing. You are happy to have a child, but a lot of change may have kept you busy all alone.
Yeah, that was when I realized, this world is not easy to live on. So my wife, we just got baby, so my wife struggled to keep my baby, and I just had to kept working and working.
Yeah, it's not really a lot of time to spend with them together with you working that hard and that passionately. Didn't you feel a little burnt out?
So at that time, work-life balance, work-life, it seemed really important to me. So I just quit the SK company and moved to the university. So I'm working for university now. And my wife, she became a professor. That she really wished for, and so I had to take care of all the house chores and all the parenting at the same time at that time. So it was really hard.
After working hard for all of those years, what changed your thoughts so dramatically to change your life?
While planning to have second baby, we just moved to a bigger house, of course with lawns. So to pay up my debt, I had to just keep working and working. But someday I felt something strange, because when I imagine my life after 30 years from now, me after 30 years from now, it's like a retired employee who has barely have a house because raising my children, and then I would have got to more loans to get my children married. So thinking of my life after 30 years from now, that actually let me down. So I began to question myself where I'm going to and where does my this hard-working life ends up. So it made me really depressed.
How did you overcome those discouraging times and those thoughts?
Yeah, so on the journey to find resolutions, I've heard MA, eventually MA Business from my most respectful senior from my university.
Oh, really?
And he was a fund manager, and I kind of admired him. And of course, at that time, my wife actually looked for a new business opportunity. So we just met, four of us met to talk about MA business. And Of course, in the beginning, I had a negative image about anime.
But what made you get involved with anime then?
I guess there's a saying, which is negativity comes from ignorance. Well, especially young generation like you, they don't really have experience about anime, so they take it anime in defensive manner with negative image. After I become a grown up and I really had a chance to really get into anime business, and I found that it's the matter of who really does it.
Yeah,
So
it's
yeah,
very true.
yeah. So I never thought that someone who really better than me would do this kind of business. So then, until the my most respectful senior actually recommended the business to me. So I think I found that anime business is one and only business, one and only option for me to make a big money to change the whole game. Yeah. So I just did it.
It does give you that opportunity to change your entire life. With anime being a second job right now, do you feel like you're earning where you want to be right now?
Well, yeah, so far so good. I guess so. Yeah.
실례가 안 된다면 아이스크림 하나 사주십시오.
How do you feel about preparing that inheritance for your future?
MA business or MA network can be inherited to children, and it itself is very, very merit to them. But I want to pass down not just MA network or MA business. I want to pass down MA heritage or the great mindset from MA business. So
Right.
that's what I want to pass down to my children, so they can accomplish their lives with their own efforts.
Right. That's one of the things that is an intangible part of the business, and I think that maybe changes the mindsets of people also. From before you start to after you start, you see what it does to change your mindset. And so, one of the things that is really special about this is that this business you can do together as spouses. So is your wife also doing business with you?
Yeah, actually we are doing business together, and it's in general, when you think MA business as a couple, doing business as a couple, you might think that usually men do STP, like show the plan and do kind of big kind of business, while women usually take care of customers and all the details. But in our case instead, I usually take care more of customers and all the detailed stuff. And my wife, she's kind of gifted to show people with a big vision and sponsor people. So that's good.
That is a good thing, and you have to fit what your specialty is and what you're good at, and you guys have found that.
Weren't you guys affected by COVID-19 situation?
They provide online educational system, and they provide the online meeting system. So actually we can meet people online, and we can provide the contents to our customers online. So I think it is going to be a better chance for us to do business these days, in the near future.
Yeah, there's lots of different paths and opportunities that have opened up that maybe we didn't think of before because we didn't have to think about it that way. With meeting consumers online, it's one of those things that it's a new way of doing business. And if we're doing that in a new way, we have to learn a new type of thing. How's that going for you?
These days, each ABO and MA Korea also, they are on the process of transforming their business, whole business. So I feel like there's more gain than loss as I take MA business as a second job. So there will be more chance for like me.
What are the specific methods you meet consumer online?
Actually, my wife and I planning to utilize YouTube platform. So actually, we have YouTube channel, which has more than 1,000 subscribers.
Whoa,
Yeah,
that's
well,
great.
yeah. After she editing the videos, I actually creating the titles and thumbnails.
Good. So you've split the work again.
Yeah.
How are you focusing between your efforts online and offline right now?
I think it's more focused on actually online method, like 7-3 ratio. So 70% of work goes to like providing contents to customers, and we have meetings online, like by Zoom. So, and the rest of The rest of 30% goes to offline work. So I think offline method is going to be more important and emphasized in near future.
Besides Mr. Jungyu, there are many ABOs of people utilizing YouTube.
I watched many of ABO's YouTube channel, but there are they generate usually educational contents. Right. So they are saying in the videos, they're saying our products are really good, so you should use these products, or you should at least experience these products. But these days, young generations, they don't really like serious things. Yeah. They don't really like serious things, and they don't want to, people to tell them what to do. So maybe that those kind of educational contents, young generations take it like, don't tell me what to do. So
right.
Maybe, yeah.
Yeah, it kind of can make people feel a little bit uncomfortable if you're saying, do this, do that.
Use these products.
Right.
Yeah.
We want to make our own choices, right?
Then what kind of content would you capitate to them?
Yeah, I really want to know that question too. I mean, especially so that we can apply it to this show.
Well, yeah, we can actually distinguish YouTube contents in two different ways. The one is, as I said, very educational contents with lots of useful informations, and the other is very seemingly useless, time-wasting contents. But I think maybe probably useless, time-wasting, seemingly useless, time-consuming contents can appeal better to audience, like especially to young generations, right, who are going to be our new customers or new partners.
Yeah, you gotta have some fun with it too. There's gotta be something of value for sure, but sometimes fun is what is valuable. And so, is that what you're kind of doing on your YouTube right now? Is mixing that balance? How are you doing that?
Well, actually, I'm preparing, ASMR contents.
ASMR.
Yeah, I actually read in ASMR way. I read the whole letters on the box.
Oh, really?
Or I can show the product case in the video. I just tap the case, and I make tingling sounds with our products. So
that's fun, though.
Yeah, that would actually in natural way make people can be observed to the MA product or MA business by those kind of light contents.
Right.
I think.
Yeah, ASMR is really an interesting way of showing your products and showing things, and it's really fun. And I actually think more so than a lot of people, your voice fits that type
Thank you.
Concept.
Thank you.
Practicing for the videos in advance. Why don't you present ASMR here in today?
Right now?
Yeah, right now.
Do we have things ready? We provide full service at this show.
Thank you.
What you're gonna do is you're gonna be able to take this mic. So what you're gonna do is you take the mic. It's very cute. There's a bunny. His name is Robert. And you wanna make sure that you have less than 71 decibels. Do you wanna give it a try? Yeah, sure. Hello, this is AYO TV ASMR. How was the score? Yeah, still 50. Still good. So should I try this? I feel like ASMR style. Very much. Yeah. It's like. I will try the snack. Okay. So what if I fail? Well, I'll tell you if you fail. Once you fail. This time will just be practice, bro. Okay. Oh. Good. You're still good. So, what we're gonna keep doing from here is we're going to try a couple other ones. If you get over 70, you're gonna get some CG put on your face. But if you do it under 70, they're gonna make you look amazing with CG. How about we all change the rate to 60?
Already? No, not yet. I've tried the other one. Under 60, right?
Yep, under 60.
Oh, I'm so good at this.
You're professional. Professional ASMR.
Yeah.
YouTuber.
Yeah, I have more than 1,000 subscribers. I'm going to do this in my YouTube channel. I'll try it. It's already around 67. Okay, why don't we try this crisp to make biggest sound? It's going to be the winner.
See who can make the biggest
Okay.
sound.
Okay.
Wow.
So what's the prize? What's the prize? Give him prize, like great CG.
Oh, great CG.
Thank you.
Maybe a crown.
A crown. Okay.
I wanna be a girl.
Oh, really? You want to become a girl with a CG? Okay.
Sounds good.
I want to become. I want to like this nose thing.
Like dumb
Yeah,
person.
dumb thing.
Okay.
Why did you choose ASMR to do some of your content? Was there a reason?
Because as I said, well, actually this episode is not really related to the ASMR. Around 3 years ago, it was autumn, and you know the cricket. The cricket sounds 귀뚤귀뚤 in Korean. 귀뚤귀뚤. The sound struck my ears,
Yeah.
and 귀뚤귀뚤 sounds like to me sounds like 귀뚤귀뚤,
Going
which
your
means in
ear.
Korean piercing your ears, piercing your ears.
Yeah.
So it sounds like that. Yeah. So just after I hear the sound 귀뚤귀뚤 sound, I just pierced my ears right away.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I
Well,
did
you
that.
did
Yeah,
both of
yeah.
them, didn't
I
you?
did at that time. Yeah.
Did it hurt?
Well, not really, because it was really quick, so
Yeah.
it didn't really hurt.
It makes him looks younger.
I think it is.
Thank you.
It's part of the image.
Yeah.
It's-
That's my tactics.
It's working very well.
Thank you. Yeah, right.
You know, you're really spontaneous as a person. I love that, and I think that's a good part of for this business to be spontaneous and take things where as it goes, right?
Yeah, that's why I love my MA business. You know, the MA business let me find true myself. They give MA business, or it makes actually feel that there's no limitation to the life that I want to live.
Right.
So I love MA. So that's why.
You know, it takes some time for people to find who they really are as a person and find, okay, this works for me, this is what I'm doing. But that's the beauty of the business, is that everybody can do it differently and be successful. And you go and you learn from other people and other groups and say, okay, I'm gonna do this way, and this is how I feel, and it fits. And you give that time to yourself to find that. The carbonation does do that too, but being patient to let it all come out. It was all planned, right? Yeah.
Patiently giving enough time already means a lot of today's world where everything is required to be done fast.
Yeah, the business outside, not like MA, when they are done, they're done.
Right.
But in the business MA system, you can have enough time, to try many things. You can also fail, but they all give more time or more chance to change themselves to accomplished goals or their dreams.
Right.
Yeah,
It may make your dream come true.
sure. Yeah.
So we've got one official question that we have to ask you. How would you describe Amway in one word?
In one word, not one sentence.
We'll give you a sentence.
Okay, thank you. Well, Amway business is the best business opportunity, not in the world, but in the universe.
Wow.
That's Amway
Took
to
it
me.
one step more than
Sure, not in the
everybody
world,
else.
but in the universe. Yes.
How'd you feel being on the show? Was it a little bit nervous?
Yeah, I was so nervous, but I can do better next time.
All right,
Please call me.
we'll make sure.
You're-
Unless there's anything else that you'd like to say to everybody?
Well, yeah, people out there take the chance. That's what I want to say.
Take tips, yeah.
Yeah.
So then it's time for us to end the show. And usually when we end the show, we go 1, 2, 3, Ayo, see you later. So would you like to end the show with us today? All right, on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3.
Hey yo, see you later.
On today's episode of AO TV, there are 3 English expressions. The first is one and only. Amway Business is the one and only option for me to change the whole game.
One and only option for me to make a big money to change a whole game.
2, spontaneous. You are really a spontaneous person. For this business to be spontaneous and take 3, not, but, so not in the world, but in the universe.
Not in the world, but in the universe. Yo.